What up guys, this list is based off of how much skill it requires to collect each green star, as well as how long it takes to collect. Pretty self-explanatory if I do say so myself. So without further ado, let's go!
Number 10.
Starting off today, we have Blimp Galaxy, Green Star 1 to be exact. This world is extremely linear, and its main gimmick consists of defeating different types of enemies on different planets. You'll start by fighting off one chunky Goomba, and then moving on to those lava ball things. I looked up their names on Wikipedia but couldn't find it, and honestly it's not that important if you ask me. Anyway, you kill those guys and that's pretty easy too. Now, if you suck, then, these things may hop back in the lava, so then you have to kill them again, but otherwise it's still a piece of cake. Onwards is some spiky balls, and you kill them with a fire flower. If you're smart, after killing them all, just wait for the fire flower to respawn, then grab it again so you'll have plenty of time to knock out the upcoming crabs. Of course, you can smack those crabs like no tomorrow without fireballs, but that takes extra work and that's not as fun. So after that, on the last planet, you'll simply backflip onto the cage thingy and collect your green star. While this level does take some form of skill to collect the star, all these tasks at hand require little struggle and conflict. You just kill some baddie bubs and you're set for life.
Number 9.
Oh snap yo, we hitting up that boss Blimp Galaxy, and it's Green Star 1. I always loved this galaxy, seeing as it brings back all the Mario Galaxy 1 bosses. It was a fun element to throw in. Now to start off, you gotta spin punch Dino Piranha's tail, basically making a baby cry because it's kinda like a baby. I don't really feel bad though, because he is trying to eat me alive and all that, but that's just how life is, man. Afterwards, you take on King Caliente and basically play tennis with him with his green balls. After 3 smackaroos to the face, Caliente goes back to sleep and you take the next launch star. Major Burrows awaits your appearance, but you don't need to bother him, seeing as the green star is just up the tree. This star is slightly easier than the one we just discussed because the bosses are a cakewalk, and it doesn't take quite as long either. I guess King Caliente might be challenging if you're a scrub, but otherwise you should have no problems collecting this bad boy.
Number 8.
Aight boys and gals, next up is Cosmic Cove Galaxy. Green Star 1, y'all. Just be prepared that almost all of these green stars will be the first one, because they're the closest to get and all that. But anyway, you basically just swim through the water as you normally would, or like any sane person, you're actually using the shell, and you ride on through the waves. Why is there a light inside the shell anyway? Is the Koopa like holding a flashlight and guiding Mario even though he's using his body? I'm thinking too much about this. So after you're underwater surfing, you'll climb up a platform and smack a big old button, turning all the water into ice. Then you'll proceed to skate your way to the waterfall, wall jump a bunch, and boom, you can see the normal star as well as the green one. Simply long jumping or just jumping to it is all you need to claim your prize. Similar to the 2 stars we just talked about, this one takes some time to accomplish, but instead of having to battle enemies, you basically just swim with virtually no real obstacles in your path, so that makes it a lot easier. I mean, makes sense to me at least.
Number 7.
Hey, we got that Freezy Flake Galaxy coming your way, Green Star 1 yet again. You start off landing in front of a cabin that you can't go inside, which is kind of sad, but at least you can be Fire Mario and you destroy some kid's Goomba snowman. I actually feel kind of bad for them since they probably spent hours creating this beautiful work, but the launch star was inside it, so it's his fault for building off his land. Anyway, you'll end up on another snowy planet and you simply have to destroy the giant Bowser sculpture. Okay, honestly, seriously, who thought a snow statue could substitute for a gate? Anyway, my lord, I'm getting off track. The green star is inside the cool little ice cave tunnel thingy. Now, the only hard part about the star is actually collecting it. If you end up missing like a moron, such as myself, you have to start over and try again. Thankfully, you can easily start over due to the checkpoint being conveniently placed in front of the cave, so there's that.
Number 6.
Yep, there's actually a boss galaxy here, titled Bowser Jr.'s Boom Bunker. And it's Green Star 1, of course. The only thing you really have to do here is guide a bullet bill to a glass cage. This can actually be a little tricky if you've never done this before. There's mud and lots of different elevations that try to get in your way, and we all know that the bullet bill isn't that smart to begin with. The thing is though, once you bust open that cage and hop in the cannon, you've basically already claimed your prize. Sitting above the target is the green star, and all you have to do is aim directly at it with your pointer. I mean, sure, if you miss the star, then you're a dead man, but you won't miss it. You'd have to be a fool. This is one of the fastest green stars you can collect, but it's so high on the list simply because the bullet bill can be a bit pesky from time to time.
Number 5.
And now we move to Yoshi Star Galaxy. And you guessed it, it's green star number uno. After moving forward and possibly getting stuck in some mud, you'll spot the first Yoshi egg. But you can't have it until you take out Kamek, so once you do that, Yoshi is yours for keeps. Afterwards, you'll run to that stump thingy, bounce off the bouncy pad, and land on top of the stump. Simply flutter through the wind, then pop off Yoshi to collect your green star. While this star takes longer than the one we just talked about, the process in getting to it is slightly easier. I do feel kind of bad that we basically just use Yoshi as a platform than rather a living, breathing creature, but you know, he's accustomed to the abuse by now, so I deemed it acceptable to collect this green treasure.
Number 4.
Do you recall that one stage in Mario Galaxy 1 that everyone claimed was the hardest, where you run around the 8-bit Luigi and get all the purple coins? Well, it returns as its own stage in Mario Galaxy 2, and it's 1,000 times easier this time around. So basically, you just long jump your way to the end of the stage, stand on top of the disappearing platform, and collect your Bamboozie. There's nothing else to it, really. It's simple, clean, dry, sleek, and hot off the press, dude. It's that easy, man.
Number 3.
Oh hey, we're back in Mario Squared Galaxy, and do you want to know why? Because green star number 1 is even easier. But how, you may ask? Well, you don't have to run as far. It's just less distance to cover, but you still basically do the same thing. I really don't see the challenge in these green stars. Did Nintendo not realize that we can easily see it glisten through the platform? God, this is honestly kind of dumb and lazy. Good Lord almighty.
Number 2.
Oh boy, moving on to Sweet Mystery Galaxy. Green Star 1 is even easier to collect. The gimmick for this galaxy is cool considering you have to eat the Bulberry to see your surroundings. And guys, you won't believe what you have to do to collect this green star. It's once again hiding under the platform, and you just wait for the thing to disappear and you fall through to collect it. Unlike Mario Squared Galaxy, where it takes a tiny bit of effort to tell where the stars are, here they blatantly show you before you approach it. But believe me, number 1 tops all of these in the easy category by a long shot. And now, the number 1 easiest Super Mario Galaxy 2 green star is... You knew this was coming. It's our boy Sky Station Galaxy, and it's Green Star 1, of course. When you start the level, you can collect this star in under 5 seconds, and that's not even an exaggeration. There's really no way to miss this one. But hey, this is likely the first green star you'll encounter, so it's not that surprising. It's kinda like the tutorial green star if you ask me. But there you go, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and let me know in the comments what you think the easiest green star is in Super Mario Galaxy 2 and why. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.